Is Facebook Live your jam? Facebook has introduced a new way to broadcast live from Messenger Rooms.
Have you hit a wall when it comes to growing your interior design business? Then welcome to Wingnut Social, the podcast specifically designed to accelerate your business through increased social media presence, impactful online content, and translating industry experience into physical success. This is your design business tightly fastened. Now welcome the hosts of Wingnut Social, Darla Powell and Natalie Graff.
Hey there, and welcome to the Wingnut Social Podcast. I'm your host, the CEO of all things Wingnut, Darla Powell, and I am not joined this week by my emotional support ginger, Natalie Ann Graff, because she is actually on a much needed and well-deserved vacation in Wyoming for a week on a dude ranch, riding horses and such with Billy Crystal and Jack Palance. He's not around anymore, right? Remember that movie from City Slickers? Do you guys remember when Jack Palance did the one-armed push-ups? Was it at the Oscars? He was a beast. Super, super impressive. Anyway, she's out. She's going to be bow-legged when she comes back, I expect. So we hope you're having a really good time, Natalie, making me do this by myself. But it's okay. I got it. So what's happening? So you guys might be familiar with Facebook Messenger, right? Now they did create the rooms back in April as an answer to Zoom, and Zoom drupling, quintupling their viewers and their users with the pandemic. So Facebook said, hey, let's create Messenger Rooms to compete with Zoom. And guess what? If you're on Facebook, it's kind of free. So that was huge. It actually impacted the Zoom stock. So now Facebook is even stepping it up one more and saying, let's create the capability to go live with Messenger Rooms. So if you're someone who uses a lot of video, if you're someone who goes on Facebook and does a lot of lives, this is another option for you guys to consider, as it just offers some very diverse alternatives and usability. So really what this does is it's just going to make it more possible for large audiences to tune in and watch group video calls in real time. This could make it so much easier for events like speaker panels, TV show reunions, networking events. If you have guests on your show, if you have multiple guests on your show, you're not going to have to use a third-party provider to make that easier for you. You can just do it directly in Messenger Rooms. So how do you go live from a Messenger Room? You can create a room that can go live right from Facebook or Messenger Web, and you can invite anyone to join. They don't even have to have a Facebook account. Others can simply join from a phone or their computer. And as a creator, you can broadcast that you're going live in your Messenger Room to a profile, a page, or a group, and invite people to tune in. And you have control over the room. You can determine where it's shared on Facebook, who can see the room, and who can join. In fact, the creator can add or remove room participants during the live. So you can actually be your own bouncer during your lives here on Facebook Messenger. So how is this different than a normal live? So when you go live from a Messenger Room, the broadcast is shared to Facebook, right? People outside of the room can see what's going on. They won't be in it. They won't necessarily be participating, but they can see what's going on in the room with the group, depending on where it's shared on Facebook. Going live, keep in mind, gives Facebook the permission to collect and review audio and video from the podcast, but that's true with any live on Facebook, whether it's in Messenger Rooms, whether it's their normal lives. And really, they just do that to ensure that it's not violating their community standards, which I think is pretty obvious. Some of the stuff that you wouldn't want to see going live on Facebook, they're going to make sure that that's not happening. Natalie Ann Graff.
Yes, Jethro.
You know, a lot of Wingnuts have been coming to me asking us about the SEO audit for their website. And, you know, now, with everything being kind of slow, it's a great time to dive in and check out and see if your website's healthy. But you are the go-to for that.
I am.
Tell me all about it.
All about it. Well, we're going to dive into your website and take a good look at your site performance. We're going to check about the crawlability. Are there any broken links? The site structure, non-crawlability content, your sitemap. We're going to look at metadata, the navigation structure, description, title, media. Are you overwhelmed?
I'm overwhelmed. This is all way over my head.
That's why we do it for you.
Oh, so you guys are going to take that all off my plate.
Absolutely. We're going to do on-page SEO for length, keywords. Make sure that you have your headers. Make sure that the mobile audit, that's so important. I know that when people are looking someone up, everybody's on their phone looking things up.
Yeah.
And if your site does not load within 2 seconds, you lose them.
Oh, wow. You know,
It
that's
has
true.
to load within 2 seconds.
Mobile's so important.
It is. So, backlink audit, brand mentions, and a detailed list of the recommendations of what we think you guys need to do to fix your website.
Yeah, so it's a complete audit, really, with just a breakdown of everything that you need to improve with your website. Here's how to go about improving it. And if you guys decide you want to have us implement that, we can also hook you up with that situation right there, Natalie. So tell them where to go to find out more.
Go to wingnutsocial.com/services
Or,
give us a call at 1-877-WINGNUT.
sounds like a plan, Stan.
I like it.
So why is this happening right now? Well, obviously, it's a response to Zoom, to be a competitor for Zoom, because even we at Wingnut Social do our webinars on Zoom, right? But if we have the ability to do webinars with multi-guests here for smaller groups, up to 50, and messenger rooms for free, hello, I think I'm going to head on over there, because doing a webinar in Zoom is not an inexpensive venture. So what does this mean for designers? Again, designers can run free webinars, presentations, or courses right through their messenger rooms, and you can handpick who's on there with you, who you want to be able to see that. It's similar to a Zoom meeting, much the same kind of controllability there. And it could be a way to create a weekly or monthly meeting with followers. You might have a special VIP group that you do once a month or once every couple of weeks, a messenger room live, and let them participate and ask and answer questions. It's a great networking group. I have a BNI meeting tomorrow, and I'm going to tell them all about it. I'm going to say, hey, have you guys considered this? Because right now we are meeting on Zoom. It could also help you gain traction before moving on to paid platforms or before announcing a paid webinar, right? It's just going to help you get in that groove. So Facebook is going to add ways to create rooms coming soon from Instagram Direct, which is going to be huge, WhatsApp, and Portal. Is anyone using Portal? I am not, but maybe you are. Let me know. And those are all Facebook-owned things right now. Facebook owns Instagram, Facebook owns WhatsApp, and Portal. So this could be really a serious connective infrastructure that you can have here to build your empire, your going live empire, Nancy Ganzikoffer. So typically you can schedule a live for up to a week prior and promote it beforehand. However, going live from a messenger room, like if you just say, hey, I've got a wild hair, let me go live, it's going to be much more impromptu. It should work well if you're using the live for special announcements, immediate changes, or discussing something timely. So give it a try. Go in there in messenger rooms, try a couple lives, invite some people, see how that works out. I mean, this is brand new. They really did just announce it, but it's still another tool in your live arsenal. And where I really see the potential for this is having that VIP membership. Here we are. Here's our once a month or once a week or design coaching session or social media coaching session for all your questions and answers, to limit it to a certain amount of people who can participate. I think that this could have some legs. So going live on messenger rooms, are you going to try it? I think we're going to try it. That's it for today. The Soulless Ginger will be back next week, walking bow-legged. Please be sure to follow us on social at Wingnut Social on all social media channels, including TikTok while it's still around. And if you need any help for your marketing, for your interior design firm, reach out to us at darla@wingnutsocial.com and we'll be happy to hook you up. So that's it for today. See ya.
You've reached the end of this episode of Wingnut Social, but that's only your first step. Be sure to head to wingnutsocial.com to reach out to us directly and schedule your free consultation with one of our Wingnut Social Media specialists to take your business from social mediocre to social media master. We'll see you on the next episode of Wingnut Social, your social media tightly fastened.
That's it. I don't need to. Okay. Doing it by yourself is a lot harder. It's good practice, though. That's really it for today, guys. I just wanted to pop in and tell you about this for... This is so much harder. Good boy, Mango.